From the KMET Weather Center for the Beaumont and the Banning area as we go through the daytime hours. Sunshine will be in dominance. Expect highs in the mid 90s. For the afternoon hours in the IE area, expect sunshine highs in the lower 90s. And for your afternoon in the Coachella Valley, expect sunshine high at 104. I'm forecaster Jimmy O'Neill for Smart Talk 1490 KMET.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio KMET 1490 AM. I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez. I will say, if you are tuning in, make sure to find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Periscope TV. Also, Twitter and anywhere else you could find our very good friend Jesse over there. Good morning, Jesse.
Good morning. It is a fabulous day today.
It is, right? I know. I'm kind of like feeling it. It's feeling good. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, okay, what next? I will say, if you have a chance and you have Oculus or you have Vive, what's it called? Vive Cosmos, or any of the virtual reality things. I know Maria from Canada added me on there, and I don't see her on there. She's actually a nurse, and she actually got one for her, I think her mother, when we talked about it in 2020. I've been kind of checking it out. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of like going, okay, what would be a business opportunity next? And I played a game, and it was like John Wick, like amazing style. I don't even know how to put it. And so I was kind of up for a while. Not gonna lie, got a little addicted, got a little gaming in my gene, and I was like, okay, what next for people when they want to stay home from pox? Right? Monkeypox is a thing right now. People are saying, what next? And I will say, be careful out there, okay? Because it's happening as we speak. The numbers are up, the numbers are bad, and the numbers are going, uh-oh, what next? Okay, now there's some good news around the corner for some people. But let me just share this really quick. It's right here in front of me. The World Health Organization says more than 18,000 cases of monkeypox globally, most in Europe, by the way. Okay, now that's coming here to the U.S. because it's already here. One report actually here in Florida is the situation. We know Florida or Floridians. What is it to know about Floridians in Florida, the people of Florida? 'Cause I have friends in Florida. Don't don't be all mean. You know what I mean? But how
You
do they
know,
treat things like this usually
with the monkeypox thing,
with anything?
I I don't know. Florida to me is like a special brand of crazy but cool. Like they're the type of person that goes into a hurricane with some flares and be like, "I'm not afraid." But cause yeah, you have to be a special type of person to live there. I don't know how they can do it, live in that humidity,
Yeah.
but I give props.
Yeah. I hear you. Florida's case of monkeypox, this is as of 24 hours ago, has already surpassed 300. Those are actual official numbers, and will continue to climb during the outbreak of 2022. The World Health Organization declared monkeypox the public health emergency of international concern. It's in more than, I think, 78 countries now. That's a lot, and it's spreading very fast. So, if you or someone you know has it, report it, get it taken care of, get tested, and make sure you get it treated. Okay. I will say something that you said yesterday kind of put a little fire under my belt. And I said to my mom, you know what? Why don't you call and see if you can get the vaccine, right? That's available. And you know what the doctor told her?
What did he tell her?
Just stay away from people who have it. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the answer of a doctor who supposedly knows everything there is to know about monkeypox. I think we know more than there is than those like, and this is actually what people are complaining about that actually have monkeypox. Okay, they're like, look, the support is like nothing. So, and they even said like, well, it's kind of, just, like, I'm like, oh man, you guys have no idea what to say. Anyway, this is in Florida. There have been 310 monkeypox cases across 17 counties. Most are in South Florida, as Broward County, which I actually have friends there, have reported 151, and Miami-Dade County has 18. Now, I will say, the numbers right now are very low in certain counties, okay? But be very careful. It went from like 108 to like 8,000 in New York within a few weeks. Okay, it spreads fast. Okay, I've already said this for the last week and a half. I said be careful who you're around, be careful if you see an outbreak, and honestly, run away. Okay, don't be around anybody that has it. It's highly contagious. Okay, I've already had conversation with a few people that said, no, 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 it's if you have sex with someone. I go, no, 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 you don't get it, man. Okay, think poison ivy. Do you have to have sex with somebody to get poison ivy on your skin?
No, of course not. You just got to brush up next to it.
That's
Mm-hmm.
pox. Okay, so if you get that in your head, you'll get the right information, and then you'll run away from anybody that has it. Okay, I'm just going to say that very clearly. I saw somebody who has it on his face. He posted it. It was covered. I guess he's an athlete of some sort. And I was like, oh no, that's bad, man. And it just doesn't look good, man. It's like right underneath his mouth, and it's like full on like blisters. But it's bad, man. I don't know where else it is on the body. Orange County has reported 19 cases. Again, this is in Florida, by the way. Pinellas and Palm Beach, nice areas, have reported 14, and Monroe County has 9. Okay, when they report, the problem with that is you don't know if you became infected with someone who you know. Let's say you were dancing with someone. Could you get it? Yes, that's how infectious it is, okay? It gets on the skin, and then it gets under the skin and into the body eventually. That's how bad it is, okay? That's why they're calling it an epidemic, okay? So take it serious. We're not causing alarm for no reason. We didn't cause alarm back in 2020 about coronavirus for no reason. As I said, back in 2020, I lost a job over it because I was speaking the truth, but I will hold true to it. Everything I said is still true. So, yeah, what were we going to say, Jesse?
Like, wow, it's been 2 years, huh?
Yeah. Weird, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, time just flew by, at least for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so be careful out there, okay? These numbers are low right now, but they will get high, and hopefully you're not one of the numbers, okay? That's very important. Get through the next few months. Be safe while you do it. And if there's anybody that throws caution to the wind, you say no, thank you, okay? There's some people that just continuously get sick again and again. Now, they get well from it, but they get sick again and again, okay? I know a few people like that. And unfortunately, some of their family members in the same house died. All right, so don't bring it home. Okay, don't bring it home. The Biden administration have announced that it has ordered doses of a vaccine to distribute to states to combat the outbreak, which is now part of a national strategy to address rising cases across the nation and worldwide. You got to remember, this is a worldwide situation. Okay. Now, I will say this, and I hate to say this, but I will say this. When you have a vaccine available in limited supply and it's a worldwide epidemic, you're going to have people go, where's it at? Because everybody and their mother is going to get it as soon as it's available. Now, Jesse, you said it's available in certain areas, right? Like in LA. Like I said, though, my mom was unable to get it, and she's at risk, okay? The state health department has information on their website about vaccines transmission. FloridaHealth.gov, at least for that area. I'm sure they have one here for the U.S. California, about vaccines, transmission, treatments, and symptoms of the disease that can cause a characteristic rash, fever, and chills. Also bumps, okay? If you have a rash with bumps in a particular spot, whether it be on your hands, your feet, your face, your arms, your legs, your body, get it checked out, okay? I know, I'm the first one to stigmatize it. I apologize, but I don't want to be around anybody that has it. There's nothing good about this, okay? I saw a report by a very informative doctor he was on YouTube, but very informative guy, and he brought it very plainly, and he said, look, anybody can get this, okay? Yes, there are reports about certain things in certain areas you don't want to speak about, but anybody can get it on the skin, okay? You got skin? You can get it. You sit down or you wear a piece of clothing. Like, let's say I had pox, Jesse, and I give you my shirt off my back. Are you going to want to wear
it? No, God, no.
Plus, I'm trying to be nice. I get it.
Well, plus, I don't even think I'd be able to fit in it. I'd probably be like
whatever, okay? Or vice versa. I don't want anything of yours if you're sick. If you give me an Xbox and you have pox, I don't want it. All right. Well, actually, I could disinfect it
Yes, you do.
like 100%. I know. I'm so that person. But anyway, that's how bad it is, people. Okay, and these numbers are low right now, but they're going to get high in the next few months. Okay, and these numbers are getting high. Oh, and by the way, and I said this I think the other day. I said we're just talking about the outbreak on the skin. The latest estimates is, and they're not reporting this really, but that doctor actually did. I thought it was very smart. He goes, the mortality rate out of 100 people, anywhere from 8 to 12 will die from it. Okay, that's the next bit of information. Not a way to go. Okay, now that's higher than coronavirus estimates. Coronavirus estimates were anywhere from 3 to 5%. If you look at the numbers of those actually infected, it's about that, right? In some areas, it's less. They got the vaccine, but when they didn't have the vaccine, you remember we didn't have it for the majority of 2020. I think then it hit 2021 early. Remember, the spring of 2021, then we had the vaccine. But we didn't have it for the majority, all right? That slowed it down. But again, they had us in lockdown. Now, will we go in lockdown for this? I don't know. There are some estimates in LA. They may not mandate the mask situation, which I say, well, you know, I don't want to be around you. But on the flip side of that, will it be a problem in the next few weeks? Yes, this is a problem. Okay, pox is a bad situation. You don't want it. Okay, you just don't want it. Deputy Chief of Staff at the State Health Department, again in Florida, sent an email. The meningococcal vaccines are available at every county health department free of charge to high-risk populations. Really? We didn't get that here for my mom. Like, what's going on? So I don't know, Jesse. I have a feeling they're lying about stuff, but I'm just like, what's going on? But hey, there is good news. You can win $1 billion on the lotto. So I say, Jesse, if you win, take me with you. Where are you gonna go?
Oh my god. You know what? If I win the lotto, I will make a castle and I will make my own little town. And then everyone that I like can live in the town.
I love you already. Thank you for inviting me. The third time in the 20-year history of Mega Millions, the jackpot has surpassed the massive. And that just happened really because I just saw it like yesterday, 700 million. I don't know how it crossed the billion mark, but it did. After the winning numbers were drawn Tuesday night and no winner was declared, the estimated jackpot for the Mega Millions is now $1.025 billion with a B. The winning numbers on Tuesday were 7, 29, 60, 63, 66. Sixes there. The Mega Ball was 15, and the Mega Buyer was 3. Evidently, nobody had the jackpot reached an estimated 830 million ahead of Tuesday night's drawing, making it the third largest jackpot in the game's history. According to the Mega Millions website or their statement, they say Friday night's drawing will be the 30th in this jackpot, which began April 19th after the jackpot was won on April 15th. So there you go. Are you going to win? Are you going to tell people? Are you going to share it? Are you going to be like some people and say, forget it, I'm out of here? I don't know. You any ideas, Jesse?
Oh my god. If you want scary stories, look at the stories of lotto winners.
They are all over the place, man.
Some of them make good choices, very little, but the vast majority of them they make the wrong choices, and then there are sometimes where family members come out of the woodworks and murder them.
Yeah, there are wives and men which will kill for that stuff. It's like, are you kidding me? I wouldn't want anybody to know. I'm not gonna lie. If I had won any sweepstakes or any bit of money that was over $1 million, I wouldn't want anybody to know. I'm just that person, I just don't trust people, especially right now. People have sledgehammers that go at jewelry shops. I see people with guns that don't belong with guns. There's a couple that the people with guns like it's a wild, wild west. What's going on? I don't know. I know this. We got to take a quick little break. We'll be back with more. And just got more in his belt over there in his arsenal of weapons. Again, go check it out. John Wick on the VR Half-Life Alyx, ALYX. It's a mod for it. It's awesome on the VR. I was up all night, not gonna lie. I'm a little I'm tired. But I was checking out my firearm. Like, can I defend? The answer is no. I died several times. Anyway, we'll be right back with more after these messages. Stay tuned.
Hello, listeners. This is Christopher from The Christopher Show. Hey, if you missed one of our shows here at KMET, don't worry about it. You can go to our webpage, and that's KMET1490am.com. Go to the homepage, click on the SoundCloud tab, and hear any show anytime you want.
Tried shipping a package lately? It's amazing how difficult and time-consuming it can be. Packing, envelopes, boxes, second-day ground, next-day air, it's all enough to give you a headache. Next time, do yourself a favor, go with the pros at the UPS store in Beaumont. They'll pack it right and let you know all your shipping options. You can also take care of everyday tasks like copies, faxing, notary services, and live scan fingerprinting. And while you're there, pay your Edison, gas company, and Verizon bills. Open extended hours Monday through Saturday. The UPS store in Beaumont, located in the Oak Valley Plaza at 1440 Beaumont Avenue. Call 951-760-5956. That's 951-769-5956. Online at the upsstorelocal.com/5027 or Google 5027.
Are you paying rent because you think you cannot afford to live in your dream home? Are you renting because you don't believe that you have the down payment funds to purchase your own home? The Siegel lending team at ronismylender.com has up to $25,000 to help qualified people purchase their own home at amazing interest rates. Contact the Siegel lending team today at ronismylender.com. Again, ronismylender.com, license under NMLS 217037. ronismylender.com.
Mattress Brothers Overstock Mattress Sale. Just $3.99 for a foam encased queen pillow top set. $3.99. Check out Mattress Brothers $3.99 Overstock Sale. Mattress Brothers at 120 West Redlands Boulevard in Redlands. The $3.99 Overstock Sale is on now. $3.99 for a foam encased queen pillow top set. Mattress Brothers also has locations in Hammett, Riverside, and Palm Desert. The $3.99 queen pillow top sale on now. New teen driver in the family? Just bought your first home? Have a new bundle of joy? Every life change matters, and by reviewing your insurance policy with Little & Sons Insurance Services, you could be benefiting with big savings. Little & Sons Insurance Services, a family-owned insurance agency who values the old-fashioned way of doing business. They work for you, not an insurance company, meaning your best interests are at heart. They can custom tailor your policy based on specific needs at a price you can afford. Home, auto, or business, you're covered. Call 1-844-9-LITTLE. That's 1-844-9-LITTLE. Or go online to little, the letter N, sons.com. That's littlenSons.com.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. Big shout out to Rosalie tuning in, saying good morning, beautiful people. Stephanie Reed says hello, happy editing and onset of a commercial for this glorious sunshine. Awesome, busy day ahead for today. It's awesome. She does a lot of editing over there in Ohio, so good to know. Viviana saying good morning. Jesse, I know you got a store over there. What's going on?
Oh, yes. I don't know if you've seen just the ruckus over there at Knoxberry Farm recently. Actually, in a lot of places. Where
it's all over, man.
Yeah, that's why I said it's not just Knoxberry Farm. It's everywhere. Where, teenagers, whatever, they're causing fights and stuff like that. So, Knoxberry Farm was all like, you know what? We're done with it. So they instituted a chaperone policy. After a certain time, I think it's like 7, you have to have a chaperone, and it has just like 3 kids per chaperone.
Oh wow!
So everyone's liking it. I've seen TikToks and tons of videos of people be like, "Oh yes, the lines only take like 10 to 20 minutes now," and I'm just like, I think it's time to go to Knoxberry Farm now.
That makes sense, Jesse. When's the last time you've been there?
Oh my God, I don't know, at least 20 years. It's been a long time. I don't like the lines because there's tons of people, like tons of kids. So I think I might just go there like later during the night and just have some fun.
Well,
But
I'm
it's
not. I look.
Oh,
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't want to cut you off. Go ahead.
no. It's not just Knox Berry Farm that's instituting this policy. There's tons of other locations like the mall in Moreno Valley where people just cause tons of fights. Oh my God, if I feel like it happens weekly. But they institute a chaperone policy too. They will kick you out if you're under 18. So it's happening in quite a lot of places.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Jesse. I think we live at a time right now that even we could say we didn't have chaperones when we were young. We could go to the mall. We didn't have problems like that. We're not like you kids. What's wrong with you? Right? Like, I mean, come on. We go to Disneyland, be dropped off. Oh, now I'm thinking about it. Did I get dropped off? I don't know if I got dropped off. But I go with, other youngsters, right? I feel like old saying it now. But we were responsible. Back to the kids of today. The only time you had a chaperone, maybe if you were religious or, your father or your mother was like, look, you're not going out, without, someone, to guide you to, right? I remember kind of having that with maybe a date or two. But whatever. My point is this. We didn't have that, like, going to, like, an amusement park, right? So I think it's kind of weird and kind of sad and kind of like, wow. But I get, like, because you don't want to wait in line. So there's actually less people. I wonder at what point they're going to say, all right, we're back to the way it was,
Right? I mean, if the kids wouldn't just make fights and steal stuff, I don't see the problem with them staying. But you know what? Some of them are just, they like to cause trouble. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but
Well, it happened, right? And the situation, from what I understand, was bad, right? It was. I've been in that situation at Six Flags one time. Somebody took out a couple guns and they like raided the whole area, and they actually shut it down from concerts for a while. That was at Magic Mountain. That was when I was like 15, and it was bad. It was around the Ronnie King riots, and it was just horrible. I'm not gonna lie, but. They just said, okay, no more concerts. That was the last concert they had because people were just tearing down and breaking in the shops, and there was a bunch of yeah. But they didn't say, hey, you got to be accompanied by a parent. You know what I mean? So I think it's interesting. Anybody under 18 has to be accompanied by a parent, right?
Yes, that is true. And the reason was because I think it was last Saturday. There was multiple fights. Knox Berry Farm had to close early.
Yeah.
So they're like, no, we're dropping the hammer now.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that they're taking the initiative and protecting the people within their park.
Yeah. No, I get it. I guess I'm kind of like, I don't know. I don't know what to. Just it's like one thing after another. It's I mean, I get it. We've reported on the malls with jewelry stores. Oh, I saw a guy, I kid you not. I think it was on ABC 7. You got to go check it out. Subscribe to them. Do you know what I'm talking about? There was a guy that took. Do you know what he got? And then what he did?
No. I saw a report. There was like this guy in Pennsylvania or something. He tried to break into one of those jewelry cases, and he's using a rock. I'm like, you should have followed the people from California.
It was a brick. The dummy.
Are we talking about the same one?
Yeah, it was a brick. He's like, bam, 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 and he didn't even get through. Like, I was like, and he's like, ah, and he ran out, and the lady's like, I'm coming after you. And I was like, dang. Anyway, that's the way we are living our world, so you got to be careful with people with rocks now. They are starting to do some weird stuff. All right, we got to take a quick break. We'll be back with more right after these messages. Yikes!
Here's to your health with Joshua Lane. Ideas you can use to be healthy and stay healthy. The current thinking about beauty, fitness, and longevity. Every Tuesday and Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Wellness talk you can use. Here's to your health with Joshua Lane on KMET, naturally.
For all you truck and RV enthusiasts, TruckWorks right here in Banning is your one-stop shop for the best diesel performance and overall truck and RV needs. Whether you're towing, racing, off-road, or just cruising around town, TruckWorks specializes in truck and RV service, maintenance, repair, and performance upgrades for every light and medium-duty truck manufacturer. Bring it down to Terry and the guys at TruckWorks. Call 951-922-4776 or visit their website at mydieseldown.com today.
Join West Coast Business Review with Daryl McCants each Wednesday afternoon at 4 o'clock p.m. Daryl focuses on successful businesses from California's southern border to Canada, including the great border states of Arizona and Nevada. Every week, Daryl provides in-depth discussions and interviews with prominent leaders and innovators that make all of our lives better and more productive. West Coast Business Review with Daryl McCants, Wednesdays at 4 o'clock p.m. right here on Smart Talk Radio.
We're in the studio with Fred Penny, managing attorney with Penny and Associates Injury Lawyers. Fred, tell us what makes you the number one choice for handling personal injury cases.
Most of our firm is made up of former insurance company trial lawyers with extensive experience handling all types of personal injury matters. We believe that gives us a distinct advantage.
That's Penny and Associates Injury Lawyers with locations throughout California. For a free consultation, go to pennyandassociates.com or call 1-800-616-4-LAW. That's 1-800-616-4-LAW.
Does shame, guilt, and martyrdom play a part in holding ourselves back from self-love, self-confidence, self-empowerment? Ambika Waters is back. With over 3 million books sold, she offers her 28th, Releasing Shame, Guilt, and Martyrdom. Her body of work includes training programs held in Europe and North America, where she connects her participants to the realms of angels, the importance of chakras, the healing power of color and sound. Ambika Waters, the journey that she has been, the renowned teacher, artist, and healer, has brought a lifetime of experience to her newest book, Releasing Shame, Guilt, and Martyrdom. How to reframe the past, release your future. The guide to expanding our capacity for unlimited goodness. AmbikaWaters.com. Amazon.com. Love, love, love.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio KMET 1490 AM. Do make sure that you download our app. It's free. Just make sure you're on a Wi-Fi connection so that you can listen to all our great programming. We do have a lot of great programming throughout the day. I know Jesse's always aware of what happens throughout the day, as he is our engineer behind the scenes. So if you download our app, of course, you'll hear the audio version of it. And some of it even on video. You just got to check out our live stream edition, but you can get all that information at KMET 1490 AM. Just get the app and or online. Just type it in and you can have it always ready to go on your homepage. All right. Jesse, I said this when it was a thing, and I said, how stupid are we? Because I keep saying the CDC has reported some dumb things in the past. And do you remember in 2020 when we had a 14-day quarantine?
2020, 14. Oh, yes, that was the start of it. Yes, I do remember.
Yeah. So, and then all of a sudden, late last year, they said, okay, we're going down to 5 days. Well, now there's okay, let me put it this way. There's a suggested study that shows 5 years is just not enough. I'm sorry, 5 days is not enough, right? Because for 5 years, it might be dead. If you come back with coronavirus, it might be a zombie. All right, but yeah, 5 days, they say that's how long you should isolate after testing positive for COVID before going back to normal life, according to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control. Now, if you remember, that happened directly after even Fauci and others were like, oh, we got to get back to work. Okay, that's why the CDC reduced it to 5. Now, let me say this. There are some people, when they have coronavirus, they can actually report it to their employer, and their employer can actually be reimbursed for COVID funds to take care of you for 2 weeks. Okay, we've had listeners actually take advantage of that, by the way, and be able to kind of step away, take care of the family, and step away for 2 weeks because you don't want to infect the whole workforce, right? Does that make sense, Jesse?
Yes, of course. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So scientists have questioned the rationale behind the 5-day quarantine policy. I just told you, but whatever. since the CDC introduced it last December. Critics of the policy have more data to back up their claims. In 2 new preprints, scientists found that people infected with COVID-19 remain infectious after 5 days. Yeah, duh. That was a science since 2020. When did the science go backwards? One from the Massachusetts General Hospital in Boston showed that 1/4 of patients may still be infectious 8 days after first testing positive. Now you got to remember, you test positive usually anywhere from 3 to 4 days after you get infected, right? It takes a little while to get like it in your system. So I've had people that tested, and then like they had their friend test, right, and or their partner, maybe their living partner, right? I had a guy and girl. They work out really good, but he tested negative. She tested positive. He's like, how could that be? Well, it depended A, on the test that they took, and then B, on how long you get infected with, right? The trace amounts. Do you do an at-home test? Do you do, I think they call it a PCR test? Do you do the kind that they do at like a place? Because many people have gotten like, one gets a positive, the other gets a negative. And then 3 days later, the other one's positive. So it's like, what do you have, right? But my point is this. The average always was 14. The only reason the CDC went down to 5 is because, well, some would say, I think they just want to get people sick. I say, yeah, duh. It's called, let's get back to work and forget about the rest of the people that may die along the way. It's stupid. All right? You can quote me on that. Anyway, my point is this. You got to be careful, and you got to be aware, and you got to say, CDC, get your out of your you know what I mean? I'm not going to listen to them on Pox. I guarantee they're going to say some stupid stuff, Jesse. They said extending the isolation period from 5 to 10 days could be more safe, according to the study. Amy Barczak, a physician at the Massachusetts General Hospital. It's sad that they have to do these tests. It's like, this is what you guys said in 2020. It's pretty obvious. She says, look, there is not data to support 5 days or anything shorter than 10 days of isolation will help people out. So it has to be more than that. Some scientists advise people should stop quarantining only once they test negative using at home rapid antigen tests rather than relying on the CDC's 5-day rule. In other words, don't rely on that rule. It's stupid. All right? That's what they're saying. That's what the experts are saying. Emily Bruce is a microbiologist and molecular geneticist. These are the people you got to listen to, okay? The people at CDC are like dumb. I think they have people that are just collecting a paycheck, and so much for disease control. It's like, how can we get more disease out there? Listen to what we say to get people back to work. And I get it. People have to get back to work, but you don't want to get infected with pox, okay? If somebody has pox, Jesse, do you want them to come to work and spread it to you?
Oh, God, no. Well, don't touch anything. I would be behind them with Lysol.
Yeah, exactly. Emily says this. There's still all of these things that we're not exactly sure about, but if I had to sum it up in one very concise message called Stupid People Pay Attention, it would be if you're antigen positive, you shouldn't go out and interact closely with people who you don't want to be infected. It's that easy, people. I've been saying this since 2020. People don't listen. You know how many people I've had to bury along the way? It sucks. And people are paying attention to this now because even Joe Biden, who we know has kind of been like, a little like, according to this, he may have the 5th one, right, of that is. U.S. is still reporting a lot of cases. Now, they are saying that the cases are low. And the problem with that is that these are the cases that are being reported on because everybody can do an at-home test. So those tests are not being accounted. So be careful when you see low numbers. That's why hospitals gave a warning as of a few weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago actually, saying there's going to be more deaths along the way. Be careful, okay? They're already seeing this is a slow roll. They've already had several important announcements how this one doesn't kill you real quick. It's like a 3 to 4 week thing after you're hospitalized, just so you know. Okay, and if you get over it, you're going to have long haul COVID. Okay, a lot of people reporting that. So it's not good to get it even once. Okay, I know a lot of people that have gotten well from it, but I have people, including a very, very good friend who I had to cancel a hair appointment from. She, honestly, not doing well. Okay, I see this left, right, and center. And she had it in January, by the way. Okay, I had a lot of friends in December and January. I'm glad I didn't get sick, but I stayed away from them. But my point is, don't get it. Okay, it's not fun. Okay, and if you have it, do the Q, man. Quarantine that. Okay, get yourself and back to work safely. But don't go all Amaral, yay, and go back to work and then spread to everyone, and then somebody dies along the way. You might be fine, but they're not. Okay, don't be that person. Anyway, I'm saying a little too much. I get it. Some people just don't care, but whatever. I care about some people. People just don't care about themselves. Jesse, help me out.
Yeah. I don't know. That's one main thing I that always feared me is just like if there's ever like a pandemic or whatever, something like that in a major city, those cities are gonna be the first one to like crumble because everyone's so packed tight together.
Yeah, exactly. That's where it's at right now. So you gotta be careful, people. You gotta be careful. Then there's this shark sightings, encounters, or sparking concerns among beachgoers. Jesse. Oh man, didn't you believe you were a shark once as of yesterday? Did you say?
Right? I controlling a shark on my PlayStation, like that would be cool. No, not really, because I ate so many people. No, I wait. What beaches
Let me
are
report
sharks?
this. Yeah, so we're like, he's a shark. What happened? Mac, he's because I don't know. It's genetic.
As a lifeguard,
Isn't
Colin Hickey
a comic
It's
character
the game
who
called
has that?
Sun Eater.
Who?
Comic. Back in the days, there were street sharks.
Yeah, exactly that too. Max Haynes, an avid surfer and lifeguard in training, has frequently seen sharks off the coast of Long Island, and they just stay their lane. The 16-year-old said to ABC News 9 last week he was rushed to the hospital after one shark bit him on the foot while he was out friend and said, "I knew it was a shark bite. I just felt like my foot." The teen's encounter is one of many sights that have taken place over the past month on New York shores. Don't go to New York anytime soon. Bad, especially with pox. And now officials, scientists, and others are scrambling to figure out what's bringing the sharks closer to the shore and how to protect them from injuries. And June 30th, there have been 6 shark encounters reported off New York waters. No one has been killed. Thank God, right? Makes you wonder what kind of taste buds do they have, right? Like, have you ever seen a dog like doing jerky? It's like, you're like, dude, chill. That was a good bit of jerky.
This is why I do not go into the ocean, and if I do, I only go up to my knees, and then I just go like this. I'll splash water in my face.
Sharks.
No. That's their home. I'm not trying to mess up their home.
Shark signs have forced New York beaches to shut down, most recently on Sunday when officials closed the Rockaways beaches. Last week, New York Governor Kathy Hochul announced heightened patrols for shark activity and pushed for drone and helicopter monitoring across Long Island beaches. You know what? Jesse, I will say this, man. I would like to be a drone. How much do they pay a drone operator to do that?
Those drone operators some of them have a lot of skill, especially the ones that can go.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, actually. Colin Hickey, a Long Island lifeguard, with that last name, I'm telling you. Miss Hickey, yes, has been using drones to comb the waters for sharks, and at the same time, schools of fish that some experts say are the biggest factor behind the jump in shark science. I would say it's the weather, by the way. Sharks, when you see how they migrate, which is usually what it is, it's the waters, which is usually the reason why they kind of come inland. Hickey said to Nightline, that's where the sharks will go to get their snacks and their meals. That's called Jesse. Little foot in the water, so cute. Captain Greg Metzger, the chief field coordinator for the South Fork Natural History Museum Shark Research and Education Program. Man, that's a long title for a business card. Who has been studying sharks off Long Island for 15 years, said to Nightline that the sharks that have been spotted recently are not targeting humans. I think this is a grab. I think sharks everywhere. The shark we happened on Discovery Channel, right? They had a huge shark blimp over here. Did you see it, Jesse?
No, I do not. But I know there's a guy on TikTok I've been following. He talks about sharks, and there's like this website that tracks like 50 sharks or something. So
that makes sense.
It's pretty interesting to see how they migrate from one place to another.
Yeah, He says they're not physically designed, nor are they interested in eating things larger than small fish. I like the part where they're not physically designed. Well, how do you physically design them to eat human? Haynes said during his previous surfing outings, he too has seen the sharks feeding on the fish, and they tend not to attack. This is the guy who had his bones crushed, okay? He says, I just respect them. I'll stay in my lane and they'll stay in theirs, hopefully, he said. Metzger added that while there are more sharks in the water, may be a blessing in disguise due to the positive effects of marine conservation efforts that have led to fish in the ocean. You know what? This is a nice guy. I like this guy because he's already like, you know what? I get it. The fish are awesome. They are super smart, and they might bone crush my foot. But at the end of the day, good for them for staying alive. Did you see the report about butterflies recently, Jesse?
That monarchs are on the endangered species list?
By my book, butterflies, man.
Oh.
I was like, you need my book to respect butterflies. But yeah, it's a children's book, by the way. So I appreciate you out there. It's called A Butterfly Story. I'm actually looking for an illustrator, just so you know. So if you have any recommendations, let me know. But yeah, the monarch butterfly. Who knew that was coming? Why is the monarch butterfly an endangered species all of a sudden, Jesse?
I have no idea. Is that a real thing? I just kind of pulled that out of my head. I wasn't sure if that was real.
Yeah, no, it was announced like I want to say like 3 or 4 days ago, and I was like, oh.
I saw it and I just wasn't thinking, and it just popped out.
Yeah, it's a thing. Monarch butterflies. Well, you look. If you see a monarch butterfly, be kind to it, okay? It might be one of the very last monarch butterflies you ever see. You know what they say about butterflies if they go missing?
No, what will happen?
By climate.
What will happen?
When monarch butterflies go missing, that means the climate's going to go all bad. That means it's going all cold because they like warm winter. Never. They like warm weather. And when it goes where they go bye-bye, they go usually further south. So if they're going further south, that means we have a problem here in the States. I know it's summer. I said it already. I said there's a shift. It's already happened. There's glaciers actually melting. If you look at the news reports, there's certain very big, huge, gargantuous ones floating on into the water, breaking off certain land parts. The shift has already happened, all right? The water is rising 3 to 5 feet in the next 3 years, okay? That may not seem like a lot, but if you're on the coast, it's a lot, okay? Especially at sea level. So there's that, and then, of course, there's changing. And I know they're all like, what Trump said, even a little isn't a lot. I say this, well, then you're dumb, because if monarch butterflies are missing, go further south. If you see them in Mexico, that's where they're going. Okay, so I don't think they're completely endangered, but I think we need to respect when monarch butterflies go south, we need to pay attention to the weather because the weather's going to get bad. Okay, they know stuff. All right, when animals flee, you usually follow where they flee because they're usually smart about it. Okay, people, got to take a quick little break. We'll be back with more right after these messages. Stay tuned.
Ontario International Airport is onto a better way to fly with over 65 daily nonstop flights to more than 20 major destinations and the easiest airport experience in Southern California. Visit flyonto.com/Ontario to learn more about Ontario International Airport today.
Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions is now Beaumont Pharmacy with a new location at the Sundance Corporate Center. That's at the corner of Highland Springs and 8th in Suite 110. Of course, they still have pack your meds. No more counting out the pills, dropping them on the floor. Oh, what a mess. And they have a full selection of pharmaceutical CBD, wheelchair, over-the-counter meds, name it, got it. So if you're looking for you want pharmacy, you go to Beaumont Pharmacy at their new location, 835 North Highland Springs, Beaumont Avenue in Beaumont, California, Suite 110. Give them a call, 951-845-8252.
Take KMET 1490 AM with you everywhere you go by downloading our free smartphone apps found on the KMET website, KMET1490am.com. You can also go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store on your phone to download the free app. Now you can listen live or play any of your favorite programmers' podcasts using your smartphone. Go to KMET1490am.com and download your free phone app today.
Hi everyone, this is Bernadette, the host of One Life Radio, your number one source for alternative and holistic health since 2011. One Life Radio is designed to educate and inspire. Visit us at oneliferadio.com because you get one body, you get one mind, and you get one life. Get out there today and make the most of it. Tune in weekdays at 1 p.m. on 1490 KMET Smart Talk, ABC News Radio.
The Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Banning is distinctively suited for your travel time out of the car. Off the road, you'll find a courteous, welcoming staff in spacious rooms with desks, flat-screen HD TVs, and comfortable furnishings. Enjoy the complimentary breakfast buffet, high-speed internet, and fitness center and pool. The Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Banning, conveniently located off the I-10 near golf, gaming, and entertainment. For reservations and information, call 951-572-5500. That's 951-572-5500, or go online at hiebanning.com.
What is commitment and why is it so hard to achieve? The new book, Committed, by Dr. Carmen Hara and Alexandra Hara, will make you reevaluate the way you think about love. Committed is a relationship manual that unfolds in two parts: the work you need to perform on the inside and the 7 distinct archetypes you'll encounter on the outside. Committed, a new book available on Amazon by Dr. Carmen Hara and Alexandra Hara, will help to find and keep the love you deserve. Committed, available now on Amazon.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. We got lots of news coming at us, and I will say this, Jesse. I did see a report just now, which kind of inspires some hope. Orcas are killing sharks. So, just so you know.
Yeah, they do those sharks dirty. I'm not gonna lie. Like if you ever watch a documentary about how orcas hunt,
yeah,
they are mean.
They're massive.
They are mean.
They're massive.
They're like, the way they kill sharks is like they ram them so that they lose their balance and they float upside down.
Yeah, they come from all sides, man. The shark doesn't even like. He's like, dude, I thought I was the what the hey, you know, like, Seal's like, warning, they're coming at you, you know. So a little octopus. Yeah, anyway, so there you go. All right, lots of things going on. You got to be careful in the water. All right, things are happening. That's what you need to know. All right, let's see. There's some information coming at us about some stuff, and well, let's put it this way: it's not getting any better, Jesse. I'm seeing reports about coronavirus, and I will say this: there's a lot of reports about certain vaccinations and vaccines coming out soon, which is good. That's positive news. But are we ahead of pox? Answer no. I will say this. Monkeypox is different than smallpox, and people don't understand this, okay? Monkeypox is kind of a thing since the 50s, okay? But it's not been a thing here in the States for a long time, okay? Now, having said that, there are certain vaccinations which are kind of like old that they're bringing back. So I was looking at some news about which ones are going to be able to get it. And it's honestly people that get sick with it. But here's a problem with that. Nobody's asking the question. Isn't that too late to get a vaccination? Don't you usually get a vaccination before you get sick? I mean, look at the flu shot. When you get the flu shot, you don't get it while you got the flu. You get it before you get the flu. And then sometimes you get a little sick, right?
Okay, makes sense.
So why are people doing it when you have monkeypox? Now, I'm not saying don't. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you want to be ahead of it, start getting them vaccinated now. Okay, now we'll say this. Is it probably the best thing since sliced bread? No, because it's based on old numbers, okay? Just like coronavirus. Go back to that. Coronavirus has evolved ever since Alpha, Beta, Delta, Delta Plus, Lambda, and now M is coming up, right? Since that was discovered in France, right? Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 coming, and 8 coming, right? They're not in the news yet, but they will be. We're talking to very smart people behind the scenes. Are going, what next? Okay, it's getting out of hand. All right, now the problem with some of these diseases, and some would say the majority, but I would say some of them especially, is that pox can get to your animals. Okay. Yeah, Jazzy, I know you got the little dog with you right there. Kiss him goodbye. Look, here's my point. Love him for all you got. Because here's the point, man. All you need is one infected dog to get all the other dogs sick. So if you take them to the hospital and you let them stay there and then you come and cross somebody else infected, guess what's going to happen to the dog? Jesse?
Yeah, I don't want to think about that. Yeah, no. Then it'll turn into dog pox.
Yeah, and guess what? That goes back to you, and then you get sick and you die from it. That's my point. That's how bad this is, all right, people? So we got to get ahead of it. So take the vaccinations in the next few weeks. Serious. If you can get one, get one. All right, not going to lie. I kind of had my mom, check in with her doctor. Doctor like, don't worry about it. Don't get it. I'm like, man, are you dumb? Anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. But if you get it, good. Still stay away from people with pox. You're not cured. A vaccination helps you ward off a possible infection. It does not prevent a vaccination. Okay, that's an inoculation, right? Or like for measles, right? Remember that? And I know the dreaded M word. People are like, man, you pushed a vaccine on me. Dude, you don't want what this is giving you. All right, you do not want pox. Monkeypox is bad, okay? It might sound hoo hoo ha ha. It's called ooh ooh ah ah bye bye da da. That's it. You go bye bye. Da da.
Is that the first thing you thought about?
Huh?
Like for me, the first thing I thought about monkeypox was like, oh great, I just need some crazy person who likes movies to be like, oh, what if they combine with like another virus and then it just breaks out, and then we got people be like, oh, it's the army of the 12 monkeys. Do you remember that movie?
I do. I almost showed my mom that movie with Brad Pitt. Yeah, I almost did because I feel like that's what we're living in, Jesse. So there you go. That's the story. I'm sticking to it. You don't believe me? Look it up. Also, Contagion. Go check that out. Really good movie with Matt Damon. That's what we're living in, man. Sucks. Anyway. All right, people. We're going to take a huge break. We'll see you tomorrow. Same channel, same place. Make it a good day and stay alive. Don't touch things that have pox on it. Disinfect. Bye, everyone.